So I feel here that I owe everybody a little bit of explanation as to what I've been through going through this master's program, what they might expect, and how this might benefit anybody. Firstly, I tried other schools and I didn't like their layout. Ashford's really stuck with me and it made it easy. It made it easier than obtaining my undergraduate degree. Um, what it was and is hard is keeping up with a steady pace. Having one class last exactly 6 weeks and the next class starts the next day, it gets kind of tiresome. Imagine sometimes having, several pages of paperwork due every day, 7 days a week for a year and a half. You know, you have to be committed to it. But I think everybody that I've come up to in this program is very committed, extremely committed. I don't know of anybody who dropped out due to lack of commitment or life being too hard. We all, as you can see by the bags under my eyes, I'm creating this video at 2 in the morning, and I'm committed, and I have faltered, and my instructors have helped me. A little bit about this degree is that it takes about a year and a half to do. Most of us have to work and do the degree. I made it happen. I have a job that is extremely demanding, requires a heck of a lot of overtime, and is well worth my time. The pay is extremely low, but I love what I do. I get a chance to teach. I get a chance to deal with troubled, at-risk youth in their living environment that we provide to them. So a little bit about the professors here. I haven't met any one of them that I would consider to be subpar. All of them try very hard and they're very caring and understanding and helpful. I encourage anybody, if you join this or any other program, before you give up, talk to them. There was one class that I was just really down on myself, and for some reason the timing was wrong, and my professor was doing a lot of learning themselves. It was that time of year that everybody goes out of town to these these lecture circuits, to learn newer and greater things. And so I wasn't getting the feedback that I had desired to. Nobody's fault, and I was ready to quit. And so I called my professor and I said, "Look, I've got to be the worst student you have, and blah blah blah, and I think I need to quit." And she informed me that I was one of the best students that she currently had in her class, and to keep on going and don't worry about it, the grades are going to be there. She looked at my grades while we were talking on the phone. She gave me like 45 minutes of her time on the phone and would have given me much longer. I was the one who terminated the phone call very happily, after speaking with this professor. So I can't emphasize enough talking to your professor, talking to your fellow students. My God, I would love to meet all these students I worked with in face because they're just wonderful, wonderful people. Now about the degree, a master's of teaching and learning with technology. That does not make you a teacher. What it does is it makes you a professional who knows how to assess technology, determine if it's going to work, hopefully help an entity put it into place. I find K through 12, they're kind of lacking in technology in a lot of places. Colleges are right up there in the technology. That's their bread and butter right now. But we have to sell ourselves because everybody thinks the technology is like buying a television. You go into Best Buy, you talk to the salesperson there, they guide you to the TV that's within your budget range, or the TVs that are in your budget range, and then explain the differences of those, send you home, and you plug it in, and your life is fat, dumb, and happy. And this isn't the case with teaching with technology, teaching and learning with technology. We kind of have to sell ourselves, because try to explain what we do, which is the first class, they ask a lot of that, how would you explain what we do, explaining what we do even to our close family members, they look at us like, the whole dog listening to a whistle, people don't understand that we need an army of people out there teaching the teachers how to teach with technology, teaching the students how to learn with technology. Some people out there have their teaching degrees, some people don't. Where I live, we're required to have a teaching certificate, and you gotta, before you do that, you have to show proof that you've had education in the area that you want to teach in. Then you have to go take a praxis exam showing competency in the area that you're going to teach in. Then you have to go through and do your assisted teaching, or you're a teacher's assistant for a while, quite a while here in Colorado. And then you get your certificate and you get to teach. This is an awful lot of work to become a teacher, because this isn't going to give you the certificate to teach. And then it's always going to be an uphill battle in this field, because we have to keep current with technology. While it's great to learn about new technology, it's kind of bad to learn about new technology from somebody whom you're trying to convince of new technology, and they know of some new technology that's better than the technology that you know about, which I guarantee will happen. There are technophiles out there that will just greatly shame you in your knowledge. And that's going to happen in any profession. So this is a wonderful program. It has taken a lot of work. It is not something that should be taken lightly. But if you like technology and you want to see our educational system move further and faster, this is a program for you. STEM schools are popping up everywhere. If you don't know what a STEM school is, S-T-E-M, Google it, educate yourself on it. They're popping up everywhere, and they're way more successful because they are end result oriented, program result oriented. They say, okay, at this end, we want to build a spaceship and send it to Mars with 3 people in it. And you're right now at this end where you don't know what a spaceship is. So we've got to cover this gap and get from here to here, and we're going to guide you every step of the way, and we're going to use technology to do it. So there's a future out there. All you got to do is grab it.